the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there. They're running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Breeze now on first down. He'll air it out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
11, 21. Go.
Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first and 10, here's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Check.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That's It's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 18 yards, first down, Niners. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 55 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They find some open field here. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Working from the gun, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
54, right there, 54 miles. Hey, high 7.
On 1st down, Breeze. Being chased out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Coming this way, here we go. Jumping. Kill.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, yellow lady. Right there, 56. All day. Kill. Let's break it down, fellas, break it down.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Not able to go anywhere that time, 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day. Check nickel. Kill.
Play action, Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Breeze now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken short. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees taking it in. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Kill.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 70 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On play action, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This is Coleman. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. They will run again with Coleman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 68 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. 2.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, his second sack of the night. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check, 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 check. Easy, opposite. Slam. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Flush to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Oh, that's 1-1.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 35.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw is Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Coleman now. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, they could take it to the half. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for two there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
57, Mike, 15. I got you. Switch. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to take a shot. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yellow. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Domata Peko racks up the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Jackson now. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point when neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And off the deflection, it's caught. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Bang, bang, bang.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 8-6 the score after one. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and that is incomplete here. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Right there, 54 miles.
Jackson will throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 41, Jackson forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Jackson. Roberts got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Roberts has it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says go for it. You will actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Keep it up.
Here's Jackson to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.